Welcome to the finale of Let's Play Link's Awakening for the Game Boy Color. Today
It's
we
the
give our
end.
regards to Marin, the only character I actually cared for in this game, and go by to the library to find a secret route in the egg, because that is the reason we needed the magnifying glass for this game. But yeah. That's pretty much why the trading side quest thingamabob was completely mandatory.
Yeah, because if you memorize this code, it doesn't
Completely.
matter. It's different from each game.
Yeah, every time you restart the game or file or something, it always resets.
Yeah.
From what
It's
Chugga
still a clever
Conroy said,
system.
from what Chugga Conroy said, there's 4 set different ones.
Yeah, I think it cycles between the 4 different sets.
Believe it or not, I actually took the time right here to write it down.
This is only making me. I look at that and all I think of is, the Clefairy Says minigame from Pokemon Stadium.
It looks just like him. in a
Wow.
way, yes.
Yeah.
Fairy.
Like,
That was actually my favorite game in that game.
That was a fun minigame, I
That
will say
was.
that.
It's the only one
seriously
I
had
could
to-
always win.
I had to seriously get up, find some paper, and write that down.
Even though you're on a computer, you can open up a program called Word or Notepad. Didn't think that
Eh.
went through.
I figured I'd go with it old school, son.
Yeah.
No, I do want everybody to be quiet as we come up to the Windfish egg just up ahead, because I really do love the piece of music that plays during that portion, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
all your
above
instruments
all.
come together and it plays a tune to open up the Windfish, the Battle of the
So-
Windfish.
I think the emulator kind of butchers it up a little bit, which kind of disappoints me. Especially the ending portion, like when the island's about to disappear.
You should have used BGB instead of Visual Boy Advance.
Does it fix those
It
issues?
still,
Yeah.
well, it still plays alright, but overall, it's just something I kind of wish they would have fixed.
So geez, if it
Anywho-
screws up on this, I wonder how it's gonna work on the Wii one. Ugh, I'm dreading the thought.
Silence, everybody.
Okay. But yeah, I see what you mean with the instruments being kind of butchered. Some sound effects are playing when they shouldn't.
The Windfish awakes, and you thought the egg would hatch. You have to go into it because it's actually a dungeon.
Kind of.
A little unfair.
Now this part of the room right here coming up, is there a way to get to the other side?
No, there isn't.
Is there anything over there if you somehow manage though? Like glitches or G-codes maybe?
I don't know.
That's what I wonder.
Guess I'd have to look that up sometime.
Yeah. Because it looks
But
like there could
seriously-
be something there.
This is all the final dungeon is. That's why I was saying level 8 is technically the final level, because this is all it is.
Yeah, because after this maze, you get thrown straight into the final boss.
We fell down a hole, and now there's another one.
Yeah, I know. How
Really?
deep is this egg?
But, this boss does technically have a name, and it is Defel.
Honestly, I just thought it was called the Nightmare, but okay.
I was under the impression it was Vati.
I've heard some people make that argument before, actually.
Yeah.
It's really easy, as they're expected with most bosses in this game, but I still actually find it quite fun.
It's probably the hardest boss in the game now, only because of its different forms.
It's a really awesome fight overall. I thought it was done alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Not great, but alright.
Well, yeah, because it's piss easy. But
In the second
Like,
phase here,
Easy
Easy is not
actually,
necessarily bad.
it takes
Hi,
on...
Aghanim. How are you doing?
Yeah, the second phase takes on your nightmares, and apparently because of that, Aghanim was in Link's nightmares. From Link to the Past.
Yeah, a lot of Link to the Past references are abound.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, I think my favorite form, honestly, and I think it makes a whole lot of ironic sense, it's right after the form after this part. So 2 forms away.
Yeah, but isn't it true though when he's shooting those balls, you can just reflect them back with the shovel?
I don't know, I never tried it, actually.
Because each game has that kind of joke. So I wouldn't be
Nah,
surprised.
you could totally bounce it back with an empty bottle.
Although we don't have an empty bottle.
Yeah.
Because in Link to the Past, I had to use the bug catching net because of that reason. So that's why I think
Oh, no,
shovel
it
in
was
this game.
Oh, hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the part I was referring to. I thought it was after, a little bit after the Aghanim
And what's so
portion,
funny?
but
If this
yeah.
is still taking on Link's nightmares, yes, this is a nightmare because this thing in Link to the Past was such a pain.
And that's why it's
Like
after
the-
Aghanim, because he's more frustrating.
Exactly.
It's like the developers knew we hated this boss.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Hi,
part of the
Ganon.
nightmares.
Yeah, he seems even more nerfed in this version. Just
Well,
expected.
not only that, but we have Rock's Feather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's
What?
all of his nightmare forms. So now for his true form.
But
Which-
yeah, this
this
was
form-
the part I was talking about. You
Yeah.
can kill it off in one hit with the boomerang.
Yeah, this was the form that was required for you to have the bow and arrow, but because of the boomerang, it's a joke.
This is what makes me think of it as being Vati, because this is very Vati-like.
It
Yeah.
is, actually.
If you think of, the way he appears in Four Swords and Minish Cap, this is a very Vati-like boss.
Although probably
You
my
could
least
say
favorite
that
part about this
design
fight right now
was
is...
inspired from it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if he does have a very obvious weak point as an eye, but that can be said for almost every Zelda boss.
Yeah. I think the only real
Gamma.
downside about this fight here, one of my more least favorite things, is they had this original boss theme going on for a good chunk of the fight, and then this phase, it just swaps back over to the standard boss fight music.
Yeah, I hated that too.
I don't know why they do that.
understand why they went with that.
Yeah.
It's like the Sonic Advance series and having pinch phase boss
Yeah, it
music.
was like Sonic 4. Like, oh, yeah, you had this pinch stuff, and then you have your original boss theme, so what was the point?
We're going to Rainbow Road, what?
Yep.
What's
No,
up with
we're
that?
climbing the stairway to heaven. What are you talking about? Well, it is. Yes, thank you. Now, good riddance.
Yeah.
Go
Why is
away.
Al always
Nobody
following us
likes-
around? I mean, seriously, we're inside the
You're
egg.
worse than Kapora.
Yeah.
No, I think he is Capor Gabor.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
he's pretty much that.
Could be.
but, yeah, I
No,
Okay.
because
I
But
think
his
that's
head
actually
doesn't
his
turn
name.
upside down.
he has the same name.
Yeah,
so-
that's his name. But the funny thing
Oh,
is,
it
this
is?
owl is worse than the one in Ocarina of Time simply because there was a lot more skippable opportunities for that owl. This
But
one,
he
I
never
think it's all
breaks his neck
mandatory.
and turns his head upside down, so that's why I thought not.
Yeah.
You're not a fish, you're a whale. Shut up.
I am the windfish / wind whale. Didn't have the nice charm. Although, I think the Screech Archer makes a return
Barely.
in Phantom Hourglass, though.
Verily, to the
Yeah,
dreams to the
I
end,
think-
forsooth.
Yeah, that was one thing I didn't like about Phantom Hourglass. Is like, seriously, you're going to reuse a plot from a game you've done before. Come on.
Yeah, it was
Dude,
weird.
it's like-
It just kind of came out of nowhere. In the end, for Windfish.
You can't deny that the Ocean King was inspired from this.
Yeah.
This theme's also really awesome too.
Yeah, now playing this theme, the whole entire island disappears, like we were told throughout the whole entire story.
Yeah.
And there's your weird sound effects
Nope.
again.
Nope, don't care about you.
The only one we care about is Marin.
Marin, why'd you hunt?
No! The
Ah.
fox! Why didn't someone say the fox?
The only character I cared for.
Yes, the fox!
Please think of the children.
Yeah.
What children? What?
The one's throwing
Wait,
balls.
what happened?
The whole entire island is gone. It was all a dream.
Oh man,
Were you there for the plot twist? I can't remember if you
I
were,
was
but-
there, but I was there the whole time. But
Yeah,
man,
the whole island was a dream, so yeah.
I hadn't paid that off yet.
Though the Windfish is a complete and total dick by leaving us out in the middle of the ocean with nobody to save us.
Well, honestly, because of this makes you believe that this plot, it was all kind of just a dream Link had after that storm in the beginning. So it kind of makes you think that he never actually washed on that shore. He just kind of got knocked down. He dreamt all that stuff up.
Yeah.
It's just for interpretation now.
Yeah. And suddenly we have two logs that
Yeah, he
one of them wasn't
he
really
was
for.
hovering on one, and now he's sitting on two.
Yeah, thanks, you asshole.
And then he
So
just
what was
drops
it with
down
you
and lands
games
on
with
Link.
Everything was just a dream.
Was Mega Man 2 all a dream?
Oh, great.
No. A boy and his blob all a dream? No.
Link's Awakening a dream? Watch me, yes.
There you go, fitting frontal floss that's not even about this game.
And due to Camtasia's way of recording, the credits turn out to look all
The
weird
issue
and
with these
junk.
credits
You'll
is
see
they
what I mean.
flicker. So good luck trying to record that. It's like
Who's cracking numbers out
supervise.
to-
Yeah. The thing is,
the wiener.
this is kind of where you need a.
This
This is kind of where we want 60 frames on YouTube. YouTube finally supports 60 frames, please. This is your reason why.
Cartridge.
But glitchy
Said
credits
my way.
aside, thoughts on the game overall?
I need to play this.
Yes.
I need to actually play a cartridge of it if I actually want to get past the first dungeon.
I'm debating. I mean, I'm thinking if I can try and find a copy of a cartridge of the deluxe version, I might. But I'm wondering if I should actually try it out on a ROM first, just to see if I like the feel of the game.
Just make sure your save
Because I
system
mean,
works before you
I've had
start
a lot of
playing.
instances where I've tried a game and just gone, ugh, I don't like the feel of this.
Yeah,
so
I know
glad
what
I
you
tried
mean.
it
Yeah.
on ROM first.
I get it.
Bomberman Land Touch?
How about you, Lester?
That's actually a
and
thing.
Westbrook? Plan on, having any interest for getting this game? Possibly?
No.
If I find it one day, but it's not something I'm gonna actively hunt for. Cause I played some of it, it is enjoyable, but
I've seen
it's
it
hard
now,
for me to
and
play
I
the
think that's
handhelds.
enough.
Yeah, it's hard for me to get into those handheld Zelda games. It was always hard. So it wouldn't be something I would come back to much. I've only played through that
son.
once too.
The Oracle games. The Oracle games kick ass.
It's something
But
that you really have to
I
get
guess-
into. So
But I guess if I was looking at this from a non-nostalgic standpoint, this would definitely be the weakest of the handheld Zelda games. But
At least you know.
overall, I think it's an overall really good game, and I think it's worth at least experimenting with, even if you only play it once. I mean, it's definitely flawed. Don't get me wrong. And this is what you get for not dying in the game.
yeah, so
That's
it's
cute.
not an incentive if you really don't care.
That was Baron for
Melon, the whole time, was a seagull.
Plot twist, yes.
God.
And then you take control for a Wind Waker, one of those pairs.
Wait, what?
A Hoi pair. Yes, there you go. You never say the name right.
Hoy!
But anywho, I have no idea what Zelda game we're doing next, but whatever it shall be glorious. But anywho, thank you guys for watching Link's Awakening. And yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. So this has been Ken Meister LP.
Sound
And it was
good.
Wekar.
Okay, we're doing this again. Just like the end of
And
yeah,
Sonic.
the ending.
26 because Lester didn't say anything.
I did. It's just me and Wecker said at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's good enough.
Well, when you do it for the finale, it makes it more epic. But yeah, see you guys then.
Yes.